Kurt Sutter, the man in charge of producing Sons of Anarchy, has revealed the reasons why one of the show's controversial characters, Happy, has smiley face tattoos. In this video, we'll be talking about all he said, and we'll also be talking about some of the questions the show failed to answer. Watch the video to the end to find out. First up, why does Happy have tattoos of smiley faces all over his body? Mayans MC brought back Happy, a character that we had previously seen in the Sons of Anarchy series. Since he is one of the few characters to make it through to the end of the SOA series, it came as a shock when he reappeared in Mayans MC and it was revealed that he was responsible for the death of Angel and Easy's mother. It was later discovered that Happy had been following Dita Galindo's orders all along, and that Felipe Reyes was also intended to die as a result of his actions. Dita and Felipe had a romantic relationship, and she was utterly heartbroken when he broke up with her to be with Marisol. When Happy is restrained by the Reyes brothers, they observe the tattoos of Happy faces that are located on his stomach. The brothers are curious as to which of Happy's tattoos is meant to represent their mother, because each one represents a life that Happy took. Due to this issue, they ended up removing one of Happy's tattoos in the end. However, the show's producer, Kurt Sutter, has revealed the rationale behind why he believes Happy gets tattoos of smiley faces on his body. He explained that although Happy's tattoos might appear to be sick trophies of the lives he has taken, this perception is not entirely accurate. Sutter explained that the majority of people who commit murder for hire choose to forget about their victims. As a result, the deaths are reduced to meaningless statistics. However, Happy didn't want to forget. It's possible that it was a form of atonement. Now that we have gone into great detail regarding the bizarre tattoos that this murderer sports, it is time to focus on all of the mysteries that remain unsolved in Sons of Anarchy, the masterwork television series created by Kurt Sutter. Stay tuned. Next, what became of Mark's Churchland? Even if this isn't the most pressing subject in the world, it was one of the things that the show didn't do a good job of shedding some light on. During the 7th season, tensions reached a breaking point between the Sons and August Marks, who desired to acquire ownership of land. In the end, he succeeds in getting his way, but the Sons get involved. Following a chain of unfortunate occurrences, Marks is eliminated, and the show subsequently makes no further reference to that geographical region. It came as a big surprise to learn that they had completely neglected the property that they had poured their hearts and souls into acquiring. Who was the one in charge now? Did Mark's crew keep moving forward, or had the Sons taken command at this point? Like I said before, it wasn't really that big of a deal, but until the very end of the series, the show never once mentioned the land that we were in. It's possible that you haven't picked up on it, but I found it to be peculiar. So how were the Sons able to keep from being discovered? The mystery surrounding the Sons' identification was a significant theme throughout the series, and it even had the potential to cause them to lose some points. These individuals were known to be crooks across the town of Charming. They are well known to the local gangs, residents, and store owners in the area, as well as the sheriff's department. This is because they are responsible for a significant number of homicides, as well as other illicit actions, which results in a lot of noise being made in a rather quiet town. However, for some unknown reason, none of their problems ever cause anyone in authority to express worry. The government or the media never once show up to question how there can be so many deaths in such a small area, which is something that would happen in real life if a single location was dealing with this many problems. Although there was no way anything could have occurred to them because they had a plot armor up to their eyeballs, the producers should have done a better job. I think that a good movie should be able to convince you that what you're seeing on screen is actually real. This is the reason why certain characters in our favorite shows make us feel strong emotions. Therefore, providing assistance to these crooks to prevent them from being discovered by significant authorities was a true fun killer for me. If you ask me, I think they could have done a better job, but I don't know about you. And now, will there be no more trouble for Nero? Nero is one of the fortunate individuals that survive the show and walk away without having to carry too much baggage with them. Fans, on the other hand, have expressed their skepticism regarding the protection that the program has afforded them. Is it actually possible to believe that Nero will forever live a normal life in the country, raising Jax's children? When we think about it deeply, is it possible to believe that? Is he finally going to be forgiven for everything that happened in his past? I believe that there is a possibility that someone who harbors ill will toward Jax could trace down his children to exact their revenge on them. Also, do you think these children won't have any questions for Nero about who their biological father is? Who knows? Maybe they may grow up to be just like their dad and carry on the family business. Since the show did not make the effort to explore this aspect of the plot, I suppose that we will never know the answer to this question unless the producers decide to make another season of the show. If you've been having fun watching the video, I would really appreciate it if you would click the like button and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment below with your predictions about Nero and the kids' future, and tell us what you think will happen to them. So, why was Juice feeling so anxious about the following rules? One of the things that struck me as most unexpected while I was watching this series was the occurrence of this particular event. So you can imagine my delight when I learned that a lot of other people found that particular aspect of the show to be annoying. As the show progressed, Juice Ortiz was provided with increasingly prominent starring roles, which contributed to the growing popularity of the character among viewers. In the end, this was a depressing narrative because it ended with Juice feeling quite anxious after discovering that he's part black, which goes against a rule that was established in the club a very long time ago. On the other hand, it is never truly clarified why he is so concerned about adhering to that guideline. From that point forward, he began to slide off the pedestal upon which his supporters had placed him. Due to the circumstances, we witnessed Juice, who was one of my particular favorites in the gang, ratting on the other members. When he made the decision to completely rip the group apart simply because he was unsure whether or not he would be accepted by them, I was infuriated beyond words. Instead of sitting down with Jax to hash things out and find a solution, he made up his mind to wipe out the organization. Because the show did not state otherwise, we are unable to verify whether he had any other motivations for doing the things he did. For the time being, we have sufficient grounds to despise his character. Finally, what is the future of the Sons? This is not about just one character from Sons of Anarchy. Rather, it is about the whole cast of the show and what happened to them following the series finale. However, aside from the mechanic work, the club's best shot was Diosa, which was a pleasure house, and Jax Teller spent a significant amount of time and effort trying to convince the crew to start concentrating on a genuine business. However, as was to be expected, not everyone was always on board with his ideas, and the group frequently found itself getting involved in criminal activities. Naturally, this was to be anticipated, given that earning money dishonestly was considerably simpler than laboring for a living. What transpired after Jax's passing remains a mystery, even though there were many unanswered questions concerning his life. Which path did they take when they went that way? The producers, for whatever reason, did not consider this to be an issue significant enough to warrant providing us with an answer. Pardon my arrogance, but that was incredibly stupid. Nevertheless, when faced with circumstances such as this one, viewers are required to devise an ending that is most suited to their preferences. Because of this, I believe that the Sons of Anarchy have resumed their life of crime now that Jax is no longer there to counsel them on the merits of engaging in lawful activities. After Jax's passing, what do you believe the Sons did with their newfound freedom? Leave a comment below with your opinion on the topic. Well guys, we have come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on post notifications for more content.